Hi everyone, today I shall discuss about the Hi everyone, today we shall discuss about the some doubts associated with the capacitance of parallel plate capacitors. Some students have asked some questions about the charge on the outer surface of the two plates P1 and P2 and also the amount of the charge on the inner surface of the plates P1 and P2. Okay, let us start. How will be the amount of the charge on the inner surface as well as on the upper surface? Okay, let us suppose Q1 charge be given to the plate P1 and charge Q2 be given to the plate P2. Now charge on the outer surface outer surface of the plates P1 and P2 contain the amount of charge Q1 plus Q2 upon 2. This will be the amount of the charge existing on the outer surface of the plates P1 and P2. Here Q1 is plus Q, whereas Q2 is minus Q. Therefore, on putting the values of Q1 and Q2 to be Q and minus Q, we'll find this to be C. Therefore, we are observing here the amount of the magnitude of the charge on the upper surface of the plates P1 and P2 are 0. Therefore, magnitude of the charge on the two plates on the on the outer surface is the 0. Now the magnitude of the magnitude on the inner surface of the plates P1 and P2 will be on the inner surface equals Q1 minus Q2 upon 2. It becomes Q1 that is plus Q, Q2 that is minus Q upon 2 equals 0. Sorry, Q plus Q upon 2 equals to Q upon 2 equals Q. Therefore, magnitude of charge on the inner surface of the plates P1 and P2 is the Q. But the nature of these two charges will be opposite to each other. The amount of small q on the inner surface of the plate P1 is positive, whereas the same on the inner surface of the plate P2 is negative. Okay. Now, someone has also has asked another question. The plate P1 and plate P2 both are conducting plates. Then why are you using the negative? Sorry. Then why are you using the formula of the electric field for the non-conducting plates? Okay. Here, this is the plate P1. Upper surface consisting charge 0, but on the inner surface charge is plus q. Similarly, plate P2, for the plate P2 amount of charge on the inner surface is minus q, whereas amount of charge on the outer surface is 0. Therefore, this plate P1 on which only charge is existing on one surface, this is behaving just like a plain sheet of the charge, and this will produce the electric field to be sigma over 2 epsilon naught. Similarly, this will also produce sigma over 2 epsilon naught. These two surfaces, plates P1 and plate P1, behaving just like a plain sheet of the charge. That is why the electric field is being taken here sigma upon 2 epsilon naught k, and this is not due to the electric field of the charges existing on the two surfaces. This is due to the charge which is existing on only the inner surfaces of the plates. Okay, I think you have no doubt in this regard. Okay, thanks for watching the video.